At our home in East Austin, we have a photo of a little 3-year-old girl in a Chinese outfit that we bought for her at a market in Shanghai. The photo was taken at a celebration of Chinese New Year, and it shows her a little bit scared because if you've been to Chinese New Year's or Vietnamese Lunar New Year's before, there's a very noisy drum and a dragon that comes through, though it's really all in great fun. Well, that was when she was 3. And now she's 13, and she's studying Mandarin after going to do immersion in China for a couple of weeks. That celebration a decade ago was one of many joyous occasions that AliceYi and her late husband Frank conducted in this community. Alice is a first-generation Chinese immigrant who came here 38 years ago to attend the university. She worked as an environmental specialist for the Texas Natural Resource Conservation Commission prior to starting many businesses in Oak Hill and elsewhere with her husband Frank. I think they had a total of 17 restaurants, a challenging enterprise. For 25 years, she has been active in civic engagement here in Austin with a special focus on the Asian Texas community. She's a partner of the Asian and Pacific Islander American Vote Organization and serves as the president of the Asian Pacific Islander American Public Affairs Association, and since that's a mouthful, we call it APAPA. She's the APAPA Southwest Regional Director. Additionally, as the Alumni Relations Manager and the Internship Coordinator for the Vision New America Foundation, she is referred to there by some 70 interns and hundreds of high school students and college students that she's worked with as Mommy Alice. Asian Americans are the most rapidly growing ethnic group here in Central Texas. And if you want to see the significance of their participation in our Democratic Party, just look at the 4 tables and perhaps elsewhere that are here that are a big part of today. They bring a strong work ethic and entrepreneurial spirit. They have sound family values and an amazing culture. Some of those who first immigrated here thought that they were Republicans because of various things that had happened in American history in relationships with Asia. But a few years of experience in America, the bigotry of Donald Trump, and the hard work of Alice and many of her friends has made the Asian American community a very vital part of our progressive community. As one of the 4 leads of Train the Trainers for our county, Alice has conducted more than 25 classes for over 300 volunteer deputy registrars. Her own team, yes, let's hear it for that. Any more? Her own team has registered more than 600. She serves as an advisor of the Asian American Democratic Club, a founding member of the Asian American Coalition PAC, and a precinct chair. She has overseen hundreds of thousands of phone calls through multiple elections and postcards going out to remind people to vote. She also does participate in an exit poll survey on election days. It's been now over 40 years since she was in China, where she translated Alice in Wonderland from English to Chinese. I think we are all very fortunate, I know I am because of her personal friendship, that Alice found her Wonderland here in Travis County, where she has long been a good friend and has become her own queen, a queen of voter registration. Alice?
Hey, good minute.
Thank you.
I represent our Chinese community and represent our Asian American Coalition PAC, represent this check as a little contribution to our congressman.
Surprise.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
大家好。Dear friends, mentors, and leaders of the Travis County Democratic Party. I am incredibly honored to be here, to be on this stage, and especially to be introduced by our beloved leader, Congressman Doggett. Thank you all. I would not be here where I am without all your mentorship, leadership, and sponsorship. I am Chinese American, first generation of immigrant. My political involvement starts of 1989 or 90. My late husband, Frank, was a personal friend of Bob Bullock since the mid-70s. So I was his Bullock's summer intern at 1982. He was our mentor and dear friend. We did not understand that much about politics back then, but we just want representation as a Chinese American. We basically just followed Bullock's direction, learning about fundraising and grassroots community-based organizing. In my memory, back then, Texas was a blue state. Because we have supported from Bullock, expanded to Jack Pickle, Lloyd Benson, Bob Kruger, and Richard, Commissioner Gary Morrow, Barriento, all these wonderful leaders, and then later on, and Richard and Bill Clinton, also our Congressman Doggett. If we did before, we can do it now. Thank you. We did not have much money back then, but we gave them all we could. We helped them as much as we can. I did not have extra money for babysitter. So often, I was the only woman to bring my toddler to those fancy fundraising events. All the attendees must have thought of us as crazy poor Asians. Now here's all crazy rich Asians here. My point here is we don't have to wait until we have time or money to support what we believe. We can always squeeze time and squeeze some money to be part of what we believe. And you will be proud if you do that. Asian Americans have the fastest population growth rate at 22% in Texas around the country. There are, to be exact, 992,000 eligible API voters in Texas, and 9% of them live in Travis County. Here are my message to API voters. We can swing election outcome if we vote. We can make significant contributions to the candidates we support if we can chip in $25 a month. We can be recognized as a force in society if we volunteer more. And to my Chinese community especially, despite all the hardship and prejudice, our ancestors built the first transcontinental railroad in U.S. in 1849. We can do even more now. We can work together to build a country with integrity, respect, diversity, and equality. That's what I'm working. Thank you. That's what I'm working hard to encourage our new immigrants to come and get involved, engaged, take ownership of our democracy. I know you all have the passion and the heart for democracy because many of you were involved in 89 Tiananmen Square Revolution. I hope you all will transfer that passion and the courage to vote, to support candidates, to volunteer, to giving generously. Special thanks to CJ Zhao. Would you please stand up, CJ, so everybody recognize? Thank you. She's doing more than what I did 30 years ago. And also, I'm going to thank my 89 years old father. He's not here today. He is a hardcore Democrat and supported me behind the scenes every day. My coordinated Get Out the Vote campaign with the Asian Pacific Islander American Vote organization has already spent $15,000 in Travis County for this election. We will have 20,000 mailer pieces in different language sent to API registered voters home during this week, the following week. And then follow up with the phone banking I'm hosting this weekend, next weekend, Get Out the Asian Pacific Islander Vote in this important election. I am not a politician, but I am a decent American. This is getting a little personal. When I saw someone mocking Dr. Ford at a rally with 1,000 people cheering on, it became really personal. It is like a knife cutting open my wounded scar, which was left there 50 years ago. Me too. Just like Dr. Ford, I too don't remember exactly which year. I think I was 9 or 10. I don't remember the months. I don't remember how did I get home afterwards. But I remember exactly what happened to me and who did it to me. Our painful stories cannot be fabricated or sold, should not be attacked or ridiculed. Our basic human dignity cannot be tarnished. We remember because we remember the truth forever. To all victims out there, truth and justice will prevail if we vote to choosing the right leaders for us. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Alice, so much for sharing that story and for standing for so many of us and doing this incredible, critical work in your community and in so many of ours. Thank you.